Well,
I
I understood the death for M because I mean, like, what it's whilst she is his boss, like technically, still a friend. You'd be upset if your friend was dead, even if they weren't a close one.
They didn't make any reference to the previous M disappearing. I mean, he didn't die, obviously, but there was no. I don't know. I just felt it was out of Bond's character to do that. I mean, felt like they were just trying to put in some emotional attachment similar to Casino Royale, which for me isn't Bond. However, it's I don't know.
Ooh.
That was obviously these things were all minor complaints.
That was an interesting glitch. That does occasionally happen.
Okay, what happens? Just the game.
It just freezes for a bit while it's trying to load things. Probably because I'm moving so fast.
Yeah, I'd have to say. I assume the Bugatti Veyron pushes faster than any other.
Well, I'm at 200 already.
Oh, that's good. You need like reactions of like a pod racer right now. But yeah, other than that, the film was fantastic and I loved it.
I'm at 250. That was great.
And coming down now. Oh. You're not going to get 250 again without some straight road.
Yeah, well, I do have another straight here, but I'm not going fast enough.
It's impressive cornering though, despite the
drifting.
You go around the corners pretty well.
Yeah, drifting's good in this game.
But yeah, I love the film, and I love the ending. I love all the references to previous Bond. A lot of people thought they just tried to take you back to the good old days. When I first saw them, I was like, this is just trying to make you remember the good old days of Bond. But then I realised it was just trying to say, no, look. The uncertain period of Bond is over. We're back and gonna be awesome. Especially with the ending. The ending was like, oh my god.
Do you know what I really liked about Adele's song more than anything?
Go on.
It was when I heard. Okay. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but it was when I found out what Skyfall was because the lyrics made complete sense. Everything fit really well within the song. I was like, ooh, that's good.
The one thing which got me actually when he said Skyfall in the film, he's like Skyfall, and then Bond goes done and walks out.
Yeah.
I thought it was to do with like a mission. Turns out it's just.
It's just what it is, which I liked. I liked that.
Yeah, obviously it was trying to make Bond more human, which it's good, but Bond is meant to be Bond. That's the problem for me. I think it just seems a bit late characterization, and I didn't like the fact they kept mentioning how old he was. Because Bond is going to be an icon which goes on for ages. Like if Bond's still around in 50 years' time, obviously with a different guy. 50, if you watch 50 years ago the films now, 50 years in the future, and they kept mentioning how old Bond is. What are they going to do then? He's like a 100-year-old cripple, and he's still managing to, run around and do all this stuff. It doesn't seem good for the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like they should stop doing it because the franchise could go on for a very long time. It's successfully adapted to the current genre of action films with Skyfall, and it's done well at adapting. I mean, there was a shaky period, kind of in the middle, and it was the Timothy Dalton Bonds were really good, but they were a bit too advanced for the time, a bit too gritty. Like they were kind of like the ones now. So I think it was Bond's finally kind of got back and found its feet again.
Yeah. You know the bit where he's on the train at the start?
Yes.
Because you know how it was in the trailer? I was expecting that to be at like the end or like the middle of the film somewhere. I didn't expect it to be at the beginning. That was a great opening, 10 to 15 minutes.
Great opening, absolutely. I love the opening. I think the opening was really good. The only thing which didn't do the opening for me was when at the beginning of Bonds where after the opening they have the gun roll sequence. But I know why they did put it there. I know why they put it at the end. That was all in all. As I said, I loved it, and I will be going to see it again. It was one of the best films I've seen all year. It ties very heavily with Dark Knight Rises.